Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2. Hello, everyone. Wonderful. It's working. What's happening, folks? Thanks, moderators. Sarah Joy, Melissa Queen, and AJ are all moderating. Hello, everyone, on this Friday night live stream. We have Dave Moss, Kimberly Barr, Bethany O, Bebel, Katie616, Tony Del Monte, Carlos Rosa, Nan B, Sharon Heberling, hello Sharon, Lisa Remo, Hetty Silovitz, Epan, Brendan Brumond, Polly, Breaker, Paula Faust, Cover Me, Brutus, Ron DeRoll, Richard Williams from the UK, Pepe the Frog, Jenny Lassiter, Krista Borton, Nicole, Cindy Jones, Miriam Smith, JB, Jock Bird. Jock says you don't look very happy. That's what Jock Bird says. You don't look very happy. So normally, what am I doing normally at the beginning of the stream? Running around, bouncing off the walls, shouting how happy I am? Is that what happens, Jock Bird, at the beginning of every stream? That's why it's so different today? Interesting. Kristen J is here. Kimberly Barr is here. She rescued some kittens today. Very nice. Madison says I'm usually doing cartwheels. Ernie Burnham. Pippi Long. My back is feeling a little better today. The last couple of streams, my back's been kind of sore, but not tonight. Let's hope that continues. Natty U is here. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony did 12 more songs on his channel today, his YouTube channel. Tony Del Monte. You can check out his songs there. What songs did Tony post today? He posted Cold Shot. Ooh, Classical Gas. You posted Classical Gas today, huh, Tony? Look, these are all the ones he posted today. Cinnamon Girl. And others. Very nice. I'll have to check out Classical Gas. John Gidry is here. He says boo. Denise Horton is here. Leslie B is here. Mantronics is here. Cindy Jones is here. Terry D24 is here. John A. and Petey is here. Mark French is here. Emily Andrews is here. Jake from State Farm is here. Huh? I don't even know what Oliver Cambridge is talking about. Rick Hoppy is here. April Coco is here. Nan B. Yeah, Classical Gas is a complex song. Little Bird is here. It's a little cooler tonight in Orlando. I don't even have the door all the way open tonight. I have only the door's only part way open. The balcony door. It's a little cool. Darren Markley is here. Did I say Phil Britton is here? So welcome everyone. It is Friday, October 29th. We have some things to talk about tonight. We might open a couple things. Yeah, April Coco says TGIF. Brendan says it's been quiet on news. Last couple days it has been. Happens. Some days have more big news than others. Patty is here. Oh, MSU Kiwi says it's the 30th. Exactly, in New Zealand right now. True. Saturday afternoon, the 30th, in New Zealand. Strange Reverend is here. We'll give people another minute to show up. Brysaug, thank you. Brysaug. Cynthia Martinez is here. And then a week from Sunday is, actually a week from tomorrow night is daylight savings time. Turn the clocks. What is it? Turn the clocks back. We turn the clocks back in a week. Oh no. Terrible. Baby Shark is here. We haven't seen Baby Shark in a little while. How are you, Baby Shark? Good to see you. I feel like the camera's a little... Not that the camera's high. I think I need to change the angle. Move it down a little bit. Hold on a second. That might be better. That's going to be better, I think. I was too low in the frame. Bin is here. Bin Tuan Dao Yu. Bin Tuan Dao Yu says, hello, host. Hello. Linda Belk is here modding too. Hello, Linda. Westhawk is here. Bin, I wonder where Bin is watching from. Bin, where are you watching from? Ted37 is here. Baby Shark says, of all my classes, so going for associate in business. Very nice. Oh, I feel like you just graduated, Baby Shark. That was like 4 months ago. I was like, she's in college already, but it's already almost the end of October. Denise is in Canada. She says it gets dark at 4:30 there now. Oof. Yuck. Adam Powell is here from Ireland. Oh, how nice. Adam is here from Ireland. Havasu mom stopped in, Sharon, I feel like about 3 weeks ago or a month ago, and then we didn't hear back from her. Well, her didn't her dad pass away? That's what happened. Havasu mom stopped in a couple times, and then we found out she came in and she said her dad passed away, and we haven't heard from her since then, I think. That's probably why. Unfortunately. Beard O'Doom says Jenny Lassiter's husband is checking in. Already a Shane on the stream, so I changed my name accordingly. Jenny sent in some lovely granola. Yeah, Sharon, I don't believe Havasu mom has stopped in since her dad passed away. Hopefully she comes by soon. Tink says, is Baby Shark going to cosmetology school? Well, she said she was looking into an associate's in business, so I don't know. Maybe she can answer that. I always yawn a little bit. I tend to yawn at the start of the stream. I don't know why. And then I usually don't really yawn much later. Baby Shark says, yes. I'm waiting for COVID to do whatever. So meantime, starting my business degree online. Oh, we'll talk about the second egg. I have that written down to talk about. Written down to talk about. Budget Girl is here. Tony sent a screenshot of the 12 new covers he did. Didn't I show them, Tony? I think I showed them. I showed them on the air a little while ago. The battery coupon has not been redeemed yet. Zany is here. Zany19. Zanji. From the Philippines, I think. Do we ever figure out where Bian is from? Or Bin? I'm sorry, Bin? Bin never said where they're from. Okay, so we are here. It's Friday. I don't think Tibet has YouTube. China doesn't have YouTube, and Tibet's part of China, right? Technically. So my guess is they don't even have YouTube there. Yeah, Tibet is a region of autonomous region of China. Zanji says it's been a while. No problem, Tony. Okay, what was I going to talk about first? Let's see. Couple things. Halloween is in 2 days. So I don't know if we'll do a Halloween stream. I don't think the thing with Misha is happening. I'm absolutely not surprised at that. But will I do something? I don't know. If people want to send in pictures of them wearing costumes, we can do that. But I don't know if people would prefer to do that on Saturday or Sunday. I mean, I can do a quote-unquote Halloween stream, but is that better Saturday or Sunday? Carlos said Saturday. Beth says she's carving a pumpkin. She'll send a pic. Nice. Epan sent me a pic. I'll show you in a second. Polly votes Saturday. April votes Saturday. Kathy says lots of people will be out at party Saturday. Madison says Sunday. C. Michelle Sparks says Saturday. More people seem to want Saturday. No, people won't knock on my door because you're not allowed to just walk in from outside. And you can't go to different floors in this building. You're on your own floor, that's it. Lisa wants Sunday. Strange Reverend wants Sunday. No hoodies yet. Soon. I'm working on the hoodies. No, I don't want to do a poll. Also, you suggested a poll twice. Did Carlos suggest a poll twice? Yeah, Carlos is getting timed out because Carlos repeated the same comment twice. Come, Carlos, you know better. You just know better. I don't know why you do this sometimes. Said the same thing twice in 45 seconds. Phil Light is here. Seize the Day is here. Weewick is here. Jake says Monday is discount candy day. I mean, whatever day we do it, people can send in costume pictures the other day too. Mark Potocznik is here. Brian Vanningen is here. Papa Dodd's London is here, but I don't know how long Papa Dodd's going to be here for. Grace Katz is here. Cal Voltaire is here. Cal Voltaire prefers Saturday. Maybe we'll do a Saturday night Halloween thing. Hello, Queen of the South. Maybe we'll do Saturday night Halloween. Tiffany Sears here. Phoenix Lights is here. We can try it. We can try it. I hope some of you will be in costume and have pictures to send. Otherwise, it won't be that fun. Ibby Dibby is here. Barb says Saturday works for me too. Oh, thank you, Callie Voltaire. Callie Voltaire has a thumbs up for Saturday. All right. Polly says it's worth it to see what I'm trying to put together for a costume. Everybody's going to be Squid Games. Hello, water dog. Hope things are better in the coming weeks and months for you. Water dog is watching. Yeah, I have a carved pumpkin picture. Epan carved a pumpkin with his daughter, I think, and sent me a photo of it. Let's see here. It's pretty good, actually. Epan and his daughter did this. Very nice, Epan. I do like the mouth. It's very good. I agree, Barb. So that's Epan's daughter. Oh, thank you to Polly. Hey, thanks, Polly. Thanks for the lemon sticker, Polly. I appreciate that, Polly. Thank you. Molly Pitcher says, wonderful pumpkin. Epan says, thanks to my 5-year-old. Well, that's who did it. It was Epan, and Epan's daughter did it. Carve a pumpkin live? No, I'm not going to do that. It'll be a big mess. I'm not carving a pumpkin live. And I'll cut myself. Country Girl said Epan's pumpkin was some talented carving. Okay, let's see. So we will do. I'll shoot for a Halloween thing tomorrow night. I'll shoot for that. Where's my water? Jan Harker is here. Jan says, put Vaseline on the carved part of the pumpkin. It will last longer. Worm is here. I never liked pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread. The only thing I liked is like pumpkin seeds. I still remember in elementary school, we'd bake pumpkin seeds. Put some salt on them, delightful. And one of you guys sent me pumpkin seeds a few months ago. I forget who sent me the pumpkin seeds. Maybe Sonic remembers. Those were good. Oh, thanks, John TBM. Hey, that's very nice of John. John says, happy Friday. Hope everyone has a great weekend and stay safe. Hey, thanks, John. That's so nice of you. John TBM. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Very nice of John. Joe Pringle says, what's the streaming about? What can I say? It's Facilo Vlog. Facilo Vlog is here. Facilo Vlog. Beard of Doom, you are getting timed out because you repeated a comment. Beard of Doom, you heard me tell Carlos Rosa, you repeated a comment, so you're getting timed out. Yet you then did the same thing. I don't know why people have such a hard time following the most basic of rules. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Tink, I'm timing you out too. I'm timing Tink out too. We don't do specific location stuff here, which you should know. People misbehaving left and right on this stream. Joe says, I'm new. What are the basic rules? Well, I mean, they're pretty common sense, so we don't need to list them. You'll figure it out. If you have common sense, you'll figure it out. Sarah Louise is here. Oh, is there a rules? There's an actual rules command that Sarah Joy just, there you go. There you go. That's not all the rules. It's a lot of them. Excuse me. No, I did not have pizza. I'll talk about what I had later. Tiffany C. is here. I am in Orlando, Florida. Jenny said, Beard of Doom didn't listen to me. I am not responsible for him. Lipun Barik is here. We're getting some people popping by. Maybe people are looking on YouTube for live streams tonight. We're getting some people popping in and then quickly leaving. Southern Stitcher is here. Ibby Dibby is here. So I guess we're going to do a Halloween. I'm going to do a Halloween stream tomorrow night, I guess. That's what I'm going to do. Phoenix Lights has been watching since the start of the channel. Wow. Callie Voltaire says, I don't know what to for Halloween. Probably no costumes left. Have a judge give you a robe. Let you borrow a robe. There was a years and years ago, I was working at a TV show, and they had been using this bird costume, like this full body bird mascot costume. It probably was super expensive. And I remember it was like, I guess it was like a couple days before Halloween, or the day before Halloween. I think it was Halloween. I don't think maybe it wasn't Halloween. I think it was Halloween, but I don't know. It might have been not Halloween. I just remember I said to them, hey, I had like a party to go to, and I think it was a Halloween party, but I'm not even sure. And I said, hey, do you mind if I take the bird costume for the weekend? They were like, oh, fine, just borrow it. I can't believe they let me do that. Because it probably cost a ton of money, and if I had messed it up, I would have owed them tons of money. But they let me take it, so I actually wore it to a party, like a full body mascot costume where you have it was like you speak through, like the mouth is like some kind of I can't think of the right word. some grating or something, and that's where you can speak through. But just a full, big costume, full body. I can't remember if it was Halloween or not. It's weird if I don't know why I would have worn it if it weren't Halloween. But they just let me, I remember I was shocked they let me have it. I think I have a picture of it, actually. I'm going to see if I can find the picture. It's old. Probably do have the picture here. I think I have a couple pictures of it. Gosh, I got to remember what year it was. This was a while ago. I think I know. I think it maybe was that year. I'm going to find it. I know where it is. It's in one of a couple of years. Must have not been the right year. Gotta check. I gotta check a different year. How about this one? Let's try this year and see if it's in here. The question is, did I file it in the right year? I might have filed it in the wrong year. That messes everything up. Let's see. I found it. I found it. Can you believe it? I found the costume. Okay. This is the costume that they let me borrow. Just let me borrow. They didn't even charge me. They said, go take it home for the weekend. Just return it on Monday. You ready? Here it is. That's it. That's the costume. That's me in the costume. It's a full body. It's a great bird costume. No, it's not from there. It sees the day. I mean, it's amazing. They literally just let me take it home. I just said, can I take that home for the weekend? They're saying, sure, take home. Take home our expensive mascot costume. Knock yourself out. I wore it to a party and like people can't tell who you are, obviously. I can't, this is a long time ago. I don't remember the specifics of what people said and stuff. But it was great. There you go. I think the yellow thing at the bottom is the tail. I think that's the tail. Yeah, that's the other arm and that's the tail. I don't know if it had shoes. Funny. No, the beak, I don't think the beak moved. I don't know if the beak moved. I can't remember. Now I can't remember. I think the breathing opening might have been in the neck, maybe. I'm not even sure. Maybe the beak, I don't know if the beak moved. This was a long time ago. I don't really remember much about it. Also, I don't think you could, like, hold a drink and drink. There was no mouth opening. I don't think. Callie Voltaire says, I shall strive to find an animal costume. Maybe I will be an I am not a cat lawyer. Oh my gosh. They trusted. Either they trusted me or they just had enough money that they didn't care. They probably just didn't care. If they cared about the money, they wouldn't have let me borrow it. Insured? I don't think it's insured for giving it to somebody working there and letting them take it home for the weekend. You know, a few months ago, I think I told you I went and I digitized a lot of my old photos. See, it's great to have them digitized, and they're sorted by year. So, like, I think before a few months ago, that was just like that photo was just a hard copy. The other thing is when I digitized them, the software I was using, it brightens up, it restores the color. That's an old photo. I bet that photo is not. I bet that photo is not as. If I showed you the hard copy of the original hard copy, the color would not be that vibrant. That's pretty good color for a long time ago. That's an old photo. But the color looks good. Yeah, West Talk said it's expensive costume. Like these days, I bet that costume. I don't know how much costumes cost. If you told me this cost like $1,000 or more, I would believe you. Because remember, this is a costume that like an actor was using, so like it had a place to speak through and stuff. Like this was a very well made costume. It might cost a couple $1,000. I don't know. It didn't cost $200 though. I'll tell you that. This was an expensive. This is like something they were using in a production. Melissa said it's a Red Lord Amazon. I think it's an exercise bike in the background. Yeah, Joe Pringle, like it wasn't even, I didn't have to sign it out. They were just like, fine, take it. Fine. It was the least effort and the least care on their part. Oh, under a costume like that, you just wear like shorts and a t-shirt. Terry says she found a photo of her parents when they were dating. Yeah, old photos, if you have old photos and they're in color and they're like faded, the color software it's really incredible to how good they can look. My parents had some old negatives and they got them, I think my mom got the negatives printed into photos again, and they were just incredible. I mean, this is stuff from like 50, 60 years ago, but it looks like it was yesterday. Captain Late Night is here. Had a booster and flu shot. Very nice. I don't have a name of software. I have certain software I did just came with my Canon scanner, but there's all kinds of software out there that does it. I have a Canon scanner which came with this software, but in terms of the software I use, but there's all kinds of programs which can do it, and also there are these services that you can send them your photos and they'll digitize them, the hard copies. But yeah, I mean, all I did is I took my hard copies, put them in my scanner, and I let the program that came with my scanner has an option for color restoration. So I click that and it just automatically does it. Hey, thanks, Lee Field. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Lee from the UK. Thanks for the sticker. It's amazing though. Like old photos, the color restoration technology that's just widely available is just so good. It really, you take these like photos that are kind of yellow, they're yellowing older photos, and then they just look great. Okay, so that's my story about the bird. That's my story about the bird costume. Just checking the news really quick. Really quick. Okay, we are here live. Jacob Dillon is here. Elizu is here. Who says Boa nolte a todos. I have a guess what that might mean. Good evening, everyone, from Portuguese. Oh, it was in Portuguese. Rick Hoppy says very old photos usually take on a pink cast. Rhonda found a photo from 1800s of her great-grandfather. She says it's creepy no one smiled back then. Time.com. Why do people always look so serious in old photos? Time.com. Oh, now this is paywalled. So I can't read this because it's paywalled. Hang on. Oh, maybe I can read it. Vox. Why people never smiled in old photographs. Very early technology made it hard to capture smiles. There's a few theories. We can't know for sure, but there are a few theories. We really can't know for sure. No one wrote this down. One common explanation is that long exposure times, the time a camera needs to take a picture, made it important for the subject to stay as still as possible. That way a picture wouldn't look blurry. But that's only part of the story. One of our viewers was mentioning this. But that's only part of the story. Exposure times had gotten a lot shorter by 1900. Yet smiles were still uncommon then. Early photography was heavily influenced by painting, which meant no smiling. In the early days of the art, it was indebted to a tradition of portraiture and painting. And I guess in painting, people didn't smile. I guess. Early photographs were seen as a passive passage to immortality. Oh, I don't even want to show that. There was a tradition of post-mortem photography then. A recently deceased person would be photographed as if they were still alive. The medium was predisposed to seriousness. So the idea is you want it to look serious because your photo is going to be seen a long time in the future. Victorian and Edwardian culture looked down on smiling. It's possible that many people in the early 1900s thought smiling was for idiots. This is from 1904. It's really interesting. Why was this man smiling? This is literally from 1904. It's so weird to see somebody smiling in such an old photo. A picture from 1904. This is an interesting article. It talks about different theories. Why people never smiled in old photographs by Vox. But it's so striking to see a photograph of somebody smiling. That's you think it's new. It seems like it's new. It's from 1904. West Hogg said people had bad teeth. Now that wasn't listed in that article, but who knows? Lefties, right witches here. Polly says, ever watch the old movies from cameras set up in NYC and Atlantic City back in the early 1900s? I don't know if I have, Polly. I don't remember if I have. That sounds really interesting. There's some, I've seen over the years, there's some interesting, really old color photography too, which is really, really cool to see. Linda says there are some of them in YouTube. Yeah, I can't show that on the air. I'm looking at one right now on YouTube called This Was New York 1900 on YouTube. And there's some movies of people in New York City in 1900. It's so weird. It's like, you know, unless they're not able to look at the stuff, hundreds of years from now, people will be able to look back at now and have all this documentation of it and you know, video of good color video of what it was like. But we can't do that with, it's kind of a unique time in that once we go back a certain amount of time, like 100 years, you just don't have that. In theory, I mean, for the rest of human history, there should be good quality color video of people from whenever they're living. Barb says she watched those movies a few weeks ago. My dad had, I think it was my dad's. He didn't really know much about it. There was a baseball in my house that had all these signatures on it. And like it was like famous baseball players. But there was no way to authenticate if it was real, right? I have no idea. My dad had it, but I don't think he knew where it came from. So it's possible that this ball that was in our house was like would have been super valuable and really was signed by all these people. But there was just no way. I mean, once there was, at some point in the chain of handing it down to people, if it was legit, a person didn't tell somebody else, oh, this is what this ball is. And there's no documentation of it. So it's really possible it was like this amazing ball that somebody had known baseball players and gotten them all to sign. But, I mean, you can't tell that now. I don't think. No provenance, exactly. Maybe a handwriting expert could look at it. I don't know, though. I don't know if we still have it at that. I have to ask my mom. I'm wondering if could the right person at least ascertain when it was signed? Like could you like do a chemical test on the ball or something? Autographs because in theory somebody could have just literally copied the autographs of baseball players. So you'd have to have some kind of technology that would distinguish the ball from like somebody who just copied autographs. I mean, somebody could have had the real autographs and just literally just copied them. Polly says 100 years from now, there will be people watching a guy putting up a magnetic screen on a door. It will be crazy. I used to watch Antique Roadshow. Again, though, with no documentation of where the ball comes from, I have a hard time believing, and not even a story. I have no story to go with the ball. I have a hard time believing that somebody could distinguish these autographs as legit versus even if they could ascertain roughly when the ball was signed, which is a whole other thing. Couldn't somebody have just faked the signatures? Who knows? I'll have to ask. I don't even know if it's still in the house. I mean, this was years ago. Cala Voltaire says the ink type and ball manufacturing could help discern the year and place. The thing is, though, also like I would guess it might not be something somebody could eyeball. So I don't think I'm going to start paying someone to do a chemical test of the ball. I don't know if that technology exists. Maybe I'm wrong. To distinguish from the real from a fake signature. Rick says if somebody in memorabilia makes you an offer, then it's real. No, I don't, Linda, I don't think one of my brothers has it. I think it's either there or thrown out. I don't know. I was just reading, even recent autographs. There's controversy about recent autographs. I was just reading a couple articles last night about modern sports autographs, modern now, and how difficult they are to authenticate. It's notorious. It's a notorious issue with modern autographs. Tony, I don't really remember. I'd have to go back and look at the ball. That's it. I'm hiding. I just hid the person who called themselves Tink. I don't even know if that's the real Tink or not, but they're just like being a troll. So that might be a fake Tink, but whatever. I just can't let the person comment anymore. I mean, what can I do? It's like 5 straight times. What was I was showing you something from last night. Where is it? No, I was going to show you something that I looked at last night. Yeah, there's tons of articles like this about modern autographs, not even ones from years ago. An autographed card sold for $4.6 million. Did Luka Doncic really sign it? This is about a modern basketball player, where it's unclear if he actually signed it. Handwriting experts disagree about whether the NBA star signatures could be from one person. Anyways, look, I'm going to be home in a few weeks. Maybe I'll see if I can find the ball in a few weeks. I don't even know if it's still there. I'm Forgotten says most of the Beatles autographs weren't the Fab Four. Fury Inferno, we're going to do a stream tomorrow night, a Halloween stream of some sort. Of some sort. Tomorrow night. Thanks to all of you guys for tuning in to our stream. Thanks to all of you guys for tuning in. Now I'm hearing two of myself. To our stream. Thanks to all of you. Edward Kim is here, by the way. Abducted by aliens is here. Again, I don't know. Given these articles I see about how modern autographs can't be authenticated, like this, I have not heard that you can authenticate a specific autograph. But I'll look into it. I will look into it. I'm trying to find like a neutral source on autograph authentication. Companies might say they can do it, but I don't know. They have a vested interest in saying they could do it. I'll have to look it up. Hey, look at this. Here's an article. This is from Tamino Autographs. Tamino Autographs. Now they say, I don't know what they are. They're an autographs. They're a store that does autographs, fine prints, and books. Okay, Tamino Autographs, New York, New York. They say, keep in mind, according to research published in professional autograph collecting magazines, autograph authentication companies offer at best up to 60% accuracy in their results. Yeah, West Talk, in terms of age of something, maybe a chemical analysis or something, I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll look into it later. I gotta go and see if the ball is there. Hey, thanks to our moderators. We got Melissa McQueen is there. Linda Belk is there. Thank you. Sarah Joy, AJ, thank you, thank you. Rick says the value of a thing is what somebody's willing to pay for it. Well, I know that. But you got to have some sort of sense. If there's no story, if you go to auction a ball off and you say, I found this ball in my house, I have no idea where it came from. No one in my family has any story about where it came from. I can't tell you the first thing about that ball, but it looks like it has a lot of famous baseball player signature on it. That's not a very compelling story to tell at an auction. A ball a person says they found in their house, and they have no story about how it got there or how the autographs got on it. No, nobody in my family knows. My mom has no idea. My name is Renee here. My name is Renee is here. Zach Kohler is here. I'm Forgotten is here. Lalita Kingsland is here. TT is here. Sherry Morrissey here is here. Zindley is here. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to different topic. Different topic. Hey, I had a lovely meal. I made stir fry. Today. I didn't take a picture of it though. I had same old stir fry, chicken and shrimp with asparagus, snow peas, and green beans. And I have a whole meal left for tomorrow. It was good. Takes about an hour. When I have all the ingredients here, maybe a little less than an hour. Gotta get the ingredients though. Tea is here. Yeah, it was good. Joe works in catering. Hunter Mars is here. Tony, I know nothing about videotape prices. I'm forgotten. Had chicken egg fried rice with cashew nuts. How do I reheat it? I put it in the wok again. Country girl, I'll put some oil in the wok and I'll put it in the wok again for a few minutes tomorrow, and it'll taste great. Actually, when you reheat it, it often tastes better than the original. Joker's lady is here. Little Bird made chicken curry with rice and sugar snap peas. Baby Shark says it's storming good here tonight. I forget where Baby Shark is. I mean, seize the day. When I make stir fry, I don't save that much money. Like, I could eat cheaper. If I went somewhere and bought what I stir fry, it would be expensive because I get a lot of shrimp. If you go and buy that much shrimp at a restaurant somewhere, it's expensive. I'm cooking a lot of shrimp. But it's not super cheap. I mean, it's 2 meals worth. It's a lot of food. But yeah, it's cheaper if I got the same amount of food with the same ingredients from a restaurant, it'd be more expensive. Caesar Day says that's what I mean, meal to meal. I mean, when I cook chicken, sometimes I have a meal which is just a chicken breast and a baked potato, which is like at the grocery that's like $5. It's just better. I mean, for me, it's better than eating like something fried or something. Starfire loves asparagus. Candida is going to get timed out by Nightbot. Candida, I do answer questions sometimes. Terry makes noodles and cheese from scratch? From vegetables and cheese? What is this? Do I plan to cover BIP on Tuesday evening? BIP? What's BIP? Oh, Baby Shark is in Jersey. Okay, that's where Polly is. No, I don't want nuts in my... I used to have nuts in my stir fry. Not anymore. Not anymore. So I had that. Hey, I'm going to recommend Dune. Am I from America? Yes. I'm about 2/3 of the way through Dune the movie. It's enjoyable. Simple NV is here. Rough week at work. Rough week at work. Dune's pretty good though. I mean, it makes sense. You know what? Here's the thing about the movie Dune on is the new one. It makes sense. The story now it's based on a book, right? But it makes sense. You can follow what's happening. Nothing too crazy is happening. Like it's just kind of it's moderately paced, which is good because so many things are so fast paced. There's not like excessive action scenes and stuff. It's not like too crazy. Like it seems like I haven't read the book in years. My guess is it's faithful to the book, but it's rare when you see like a movie they spent a lot of money on where it's like the pacing is relatively slow paced. It all makes sense and nothing too crazy is happening. I'm all for that. Ziggy said, I heard it was very long. Well, actually, I think the problem is I haven't read the book forever. I mean, there's multiple books, but it actually doesn't feel that long. Because, well, it's kind of moderately paced, but in terms of how much plot happens, I'm about 2/3. It feels like it's all set up. It feels like it could just be. When you're watching it, to me, you feel like it's going to be a 10-part series, but it's over after 2 parts. I mean, they're actually making another one. They're making a Dune 2. See, Michelle Sparks says those are actual sets. Did they shoot it in the desert? TT says, I like the new Dune 2, just have to wait for part 2. I would assume, though, if they haven't started part 2, it's going to take like years before you see it. Tamburina is here. I never saw the Dune with Sting in it. I think it's worth checking out if you haven't. But you got to be patient with it. You got to be patient. There's a bunch of story. Bob says, I thought it was Bowie. Oh, I don't know. 1984. I don't think I ever saw the 1984 one. It stars Kyle MacLachlan. Also, Sting is in it, and Sting is in that one. T.T. said he had a small role. Phoenix Lights really likes the new Dune. Tony watched the old Dune once and fell asleep. Ooh, Cal Voltaire says Brian Eno music in Dune, 1984. I see. Interesting. Phil says Dune Messiah was follow-up book. I'm interested in reading about the Dune books after I've seen the movie. Part 2 is getting done because the star of Dune tweeted out that it was getting done. Is it Timothy Chalamet? Is that his name? But Dune 2 is a go. See, look, Hollywood Reporter. Dune 2 a go from legendary Warner Brothers. Denis Villeneuve and Timothy Chalamet are reteaming for the sequel. Which will hit theaters in fall of 2023. So in 2 years. Two years. Kimberly Barr says, I remember the spice and the sandworms from the original movie. Rick Hoppy says, the early version is flawed but amazing in many ways. A really good movie, which I kind of want to watch again now, actually, which I've talked about before, is Jodorowsky's Dune, which is about a version of Dune that was going to be made and never got made. It's a documentary. It's very good. It was about an unsuccessful attempt to adapt and film Dune in the mid-70s. Joe Pringle says topic change. No, Joe, I get to control the topics. It's my channel. You don't get to change the topic. It's the Lookner channel. Topic change. It's okay, Joe. Susan Greer like The Last Duel. No, Jodorowsky's Dune isn't like The Disaster Artist. I guess that the movie that Jodorowsky wanted to do was, the idea was it was going to be like a good movie. He's not like a crazy person. The Disaster Artist is a good movie too. I never saw The Room though. The Disaster Artist is a movie about the making of the movie The Room, which is this cult bad movie. I really should have seen this. This used to the movie The Room used to play at this theater. I lived like for 5 years right near where this movie would play, The Room, and the director of The Room would go and speak there. The Room. By Tommy Wiseau. It's a really good, the movie about The Room is really good though. But I really should see The Room. A number of publications have labeled The Room as one of the worst films ever made. Melissa says it's a masterpiece. Sarah Joyce says they have Reese's footballs now. Phil Britton says Jodorowsky films are brilliant. Sonic says Dune 2 Electric Boogaloo. Polly says, I hear it's painful to watch. You can't get that time back. Well, I think what you'd want to do, if I was ever going to see The Room again, I'd want to re-watch The Disaster Artist. Because The Disaster Artist is about the making of The Room. And actually in The Disaster Artist, they recreate some of the movie scenes and they make it look just like the actual movie. Because I think they show in Disaster Artist what the movie scene actually looked like versus how they're showing it. Rick says, if you watch any of Jodorowsky's movies, you'll realize he wasn't the director for Dune. Interesting. I don't even remember the Jodorowsky's Dune movie. They might have talked about that in the movie, and I just don't remember. But it wasn't like, the point of the movie was not like that, like Jodorowsky was like this person who had no idea what he was doing. Polly says at the end of Disaster Artist, they show some of the comparisons. Yeah, it's good. The Game with Michael Douglas, Sebi mentioned. Interesting thing about The Game is it's some of the people who wrote The Game were on this humor magazine in college, the Harvard Lampoon, that I was on in college. And there's a bunch of stuff in The Game that references stuff from the humor magazine that you wouldn't know unless you were on the humor magazine. But there's a bunch of that stuff in there. It's really interesting. Tony has about 3 or 4 Jodorowsky movies. Okay. No, he never actually made Dune. Right, as Vic says, in the movie Jodorowsky's Dune, they talk about the attempt to make it. Leia Asiatico is here. Leia Asiatico. Hey, somebody asked in one of the comments for one of our broadcasts. In one of the comments for one of our recent broadcasts, here's what somebody asked about Laurie Sunshine. Somebody was saying, what happened to Laurie Sunshine? Remember Laurie Sunshine? Paul W. is here. I don't know what happened to Laurie Sunshine. Melissa says, ah, yes, Lori. I mean, you get people, sometimes people show up a bunch and then they take off and blah, blah, blah. Oh, Paul W. Hey, that's so nice of Paul W. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate that. Paul W. Thank you, Paul W. So nice of Paul. So I don't have any information about Laurie Sunshine. I guess nobody else out there does either. Mick Jen asked about Mark Helton. Mark, I last had contact with about 3-4 weeks ago. When he was back from the hospital. So I hope he's okay, but I haven't heard from him. I should write to Mark again. I haven't heard from him in a while. I've reached out to him, but... Also, I can't remember. Well, anyways, I'll have to reach out to him again. Hetty says, I haven't seen Laurie Sunshine in a while. Salon Girl says, business is picking up. Hope to send you a package soon. Well, I'm glad your business is picking up. Yeah, I hope Mark's doing okay too. I miss him being around. No, there's no Lookner Channel Facebook page. I don't really have the specifics on Mark, so I know not much. So I'll try to reach out again. Yeah, and as Edward says, I think his mom passed away, if I remember right. So that could be part of it too. I'll reach out to him. Yeah, I miss him. I'm forgotten. I don't know where I'm going to be for Christmas. I mean, I normally don't really celebrate it anyway, but we usually do a stream here, but I don't know where I'm going to be. Probably here or Boston. See, Michelle Sparks says Mark came in after his mother's passing, but only once. I also was told Gail wanted me to say hi. Gone with the Gail, because her husband's in the hospital, and you know, he's been like slowly getting better, I guess. So, but it's been a bit up and down. So she said if I can't make it, say hi to people. She sent me a note. She said if I can't make it, say hi to people. So she says hi to everybody. Hopefully we hear from her soon. Oh, hey Kay, that's so nice of you. Look, it's Kay Bonti. Thank you, Kay. That's very nice of you. Kay says she's been lurking while she was eating. Kay also mods on Facebook. Thank you, Kay. It's so nice of Kay. Letter artist is going to Orlando for Christmas. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Kay says, I'm here now. Sherry Morrissey sent a photograph in. She said, speaking of old photography, this is my second great grandparents. They had a photo of their heads and the clothes were painted on. It was from 1860, commonly done when people couldn't afford nice clothes. That's interesting. Oops. Trying to get you a better shot of the picture. Do it this way. There it is. Hey, thanks, Sherry. That's cool. Linda says, that's a great picture. Darren says, awesome picture. Thank you for sending that in. Bob says, no smiles as expected. Mick Jen carved some pumpkins. Mick Jen wanted to share pumpkin carving pics. These are nice. Those are Mick Jen's carved pumpkins. T, thank you for watching. Miss Ravioli's here. Edward, in that picture, the people's faces were photographs, and then they would just add the clothes by painting below the photograph of the head. Hetty says, love those. Look at the third. Look at this one and the second one with the. It's like I don't know if it's like a house or a fire. That second one is cool. They're all cool, actually. They're all very cool. Those are from Mick Jen. Thank you, Mick Jen. Good work. Sing Neon says, wow. Oh, it's 3 cats. Oh, it's 3 cats. I didn't see that. Now I see. I see now. That I did not notice before. The second one is 3 cats. Mick Jen says, kitties with the moon. Very nice. Joe Pringle says, don't really celebrate over here. I don't know where Joe Pringle is. Joe is in England. Oh, thank you, Geraldine Karstensen. That's so nice of you. Geraldine says, hi, hello from the Lurkers Lounge. I miss Mark, the Hammer Health, and one of the great mods. Yeah, Mark is super nice. I miss Mark, too. I know so little about what's going on with him. So I've been trying to check in, but I'll try again. I'd love to see him back. Thank you, Geraldine. I appreciate that very much. And thanks for mentioning Mark as well. Yeah, Sarah Joy says he's taking a break from now. That's a good description. But I'm going to check in with him anyway. Yeah, his mom passed away like a month or 2 ago. Thanks again, Geraldine. That's very nice, super nice of you. Thank you. Salon Girl says, Miss Mark. Also, thank you, mods. Yeah, seize the day. I'm sure it was really hard. Honey Shortlegs is here. Okay, next up. I don't know if Chris Lund is working. I can open Chris's package at some point, but well, the thing is, if Chris is going to be around this weekend, I want to save it because it's supposed to be for Halloween. But I have another update to give you. I have another update to give you. This is an update about Cologuard. I have a major Cologuard update. By the way, Breaker says, my child painted pumpkins and had stickers. Major Cologuard update. That is also known as the poopy test, where I have to mail my poop in. Yeah, Cala Voltaire says, get Rita. She'll be angry she missed it. So, I woke up today and I said, you know what? Let's get it done today. I said, let's do it today. So, the first time I did it, like 2 weeks ago, you remember, I did normal poop and thought I did it right, and then they called me and said, it's too much poop. So I had to do it again. So when I woke up, I said, I'm going to do it. And I kind of like I didn't go completely. See, this is totally disgusting. Hey, this is what happens. I kind of like made sure I didn't go completely. So it was much less this time. I hope it's enough. I hope it's enough for them. I assume it's enough for them. If they say it's too little, then I don't know what to do. So I did not fully go. I did a limited poo. And I did it. Put the liquid on it that I'm supposed to put, the liquid preservative, and then before putting the liquid on, I rubbed. You have a little stick you're supposed to rub in it, and put that in preservative. Oh, thank you, Callie Voltaire, for the appropriate emoji. Exactly. No, not just it wasn't like a smudge, right? So like a diet poo, says Polly. So I got it done. I got it in the container. I put the liquid on it. I did the thing with the little just a little stick you gotta put some on too, and then I put it in the bag, and then I go to close everything up. So they send you a plastic. So the container tightens. So you tighten the container. So it shouldn't leak out of the container. It should not leak out of the container because the container, you tighten the container. So it's meant to be tight. But they do have a plastic like Ziploc bag that you put everything in. And you zip that up before you send it. I guess just in case some of it spills out. So I get everything in the box. I put the container in. I put the little cylinder in. And I go to close the Ziploc bag. And the Ziploc bag was defective. The Ziploc bag had about like 2 inches that would not close. I couldn't close it. I tried going like this and back. I tried with my hands closing it, and there was something wrong with the Ziploc bag. But what can I do? That's what they sent me. Now, in theory, it's not supposed to leak. Right? I think the Ziploc bag is just an emergency thing. But that's what they sent me. That's the bag they sent me. So if it leaks and then it's all over the box, it's their own fault. It's not my fault. Now, the Ziploc bag is not going to affect the test because they're not going to test the stuff from the Ziploc bag anyway, right? They don't test what's in the bag. They test what's in the container. But it just seems pretty bad. It seems pretty bad that they sent me a defective Ziploc bag. I really should have taken a movie of the bag. I didn't document it at all. I should have. But at that point, I just wanted to get it done. They're going to claim that like I messed up the bag. No, and I didn't want to put tape on the bag. I didn't want to staple the bag. I didn't want to mess with it. Because as soon as I mess with it, as soon as I put something else in there, they're going to be like, oh, you messed it up. So I didn't feel like I could do anything else. So there was extra bag, so I folded it over. So it might be fine. I don't know. I hope nothing leaks in there. I hope nothing leaks is all I can say. Because if it leaks, it's going to leak out of the bag. Oh, so we're going to check right now if it's on its way. Caesar Day says they probably won't use it. No. The bag isn't the seal. The bag is just to protect from leaking. It's in a container. It's not supposed to leak out in the bag. It's in a container. The container is sealed. Yes, the container has some poo and some liquid in it. UPS guy who didn't, the person who took my package at the UPS store was not the same person as normally does. No, I did not want to put any tape on the bag. I did not want to touch anything because I don't want them blaming me for. They'll say you put tape on it and that messes up the test. So I didn't want to put anything on it. Maybe I should have, but I don't want to mess with their test. If they sent me a defective bag, that's their fault. Why didn't you use a different bag? Because I don't want to mess with their test. If it messes up, I want their stuff to mess up. If they have a problem with it, they can look at their own bag that's in there and they can see what's wrong with it. They should be able to see what's wrong with it because if they look at the bag, they'll see that it's all the way done and you can't close that little amount. It's not my problem. It's their problem. Then they can send me another test and I'll do it again. But again, they're not supposed to test the stuff in the bag. They're supposed to test the stuff in the container in the bag. So as long as the container works, they'll be able to do the test. Shouldn't affect the test. I think it's just in case there's a leak. Letter artist says my husband sent his in on Monday. He's not heard anything else yet. So we're gonna do the tracking right now. I have the tracking number right here. So we're gonna do a live update on where my poo is. It's really bad that they have defective bag, though. It's awful. Just awful. I typed it in wrong. Hang on, folks. That's better. Now I have my magnifying glass on my phone. Where is the number? There it is. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, guys, here it is. Breaking news. Here is, hang on, where my poo is. Live update on my poo. Hang on. In a second. Here we go. There it is. It's on the way. It's on the way. Breaking news, it is on the way. It'll be there. Leaky or not, it's going to be there by tomorrow at noon. Oh, thank you for the poo emoji, Fury Inferno. Now, Fury Inferno is... Where is Fury Inferno? Let me see this. Fury Inferno is in Malaysia. Oh, Fury Inferno is watching from Malaysia. I'd love to visit Malaysia. Thanks, all the way from Malaysia. Fury Inferno, thank you. How nice of you. Now let me see. Hang on one sec, guys. Hang on one second. Okay, here is... Guys, here's some update. Here's an update. Here's a detailed update. It's not very detailed. It says on the way, it was shipped at 12:50 p.m. Really? Oh no, it was shipped at 2:51. I dropped it off at 12:50 p.m. and then I think UPS took it at 2:51 p.m. I think the lab is in where was it? Ohio? I can't remember. I don't remember where it was last time. It's where Exact Sciences is. Madison, Wisconsin. That's where it was. Bob says it was Madison, Wisconsin. Seize the day it should not leak because I closed the container tightly and made sure it was closed tightly in the right way. So it should not leak. Should be fine. I could have fixed the bag myself and put a note in. That's what I could have done. I could have taped the bag. I don't know if taping the bag would have worked. And said, your bag is defective. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up. Guys, I messed up. Barb is right. I was reading this upside down. Label created 10:22. Shipped 12:50. On the way 9:34. Okay, I'm sorry. I messed up. 9:24. Barb was right. So I left it at the UPS store at 12:50. The latest update was 9:24 on the way. So it's somewhere in the UPS system right now. It's not at the store because the store is closed. So it is on the way. It might be on a plane right now. 9:24 p.m. on the way. Okay. It's Dual X official. Thank you, Barb. No, it didn't take a week to be shipped. The label was created when they sent it to me. So 10:22 is when they sent it to me. I got it a few days ago and I finally opened it. Just opened it and shipped it today. It's a 24-hour, it's overnight delivery. They need it fast. I don't know if Robin blanks if supply chain is affecting this at all. Supply chain problems. So we'll see. I mean, I guess I'll know by Monday or Tuesday if I don't get a call that they need me to do it again. Yeah, it is quite a process, TT. Brutus says it's time sensitive. It is time sensitive. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. But you will certainly get informed when I do. Quick news checks. Quick news check. I had to look something up. What did I want to look up? There was something I wanted to look up, and now I can't remember it. I'll remember it. MSU Kiwi says, shipping anything is a hit or miss here in New Zealand these days. Item from All Express took 3 days from order China to Auckland, then another 7 days to get to me in Christchurch. Sophie Vo Win says, I'm curious, just joined your live stream. What are we talking about in regards to poop? I have a medical test that I had to send my poop in the mail for. So I just sent it today. And we were tracking the poop package. Oh, I don't have an update, Solid Girl, on the Alec Baldwin thing. I will say this, though. I have been added to the official press mailing list for all the Alec Baldwin court documents. If you remember, I had emailed them and requested a couple documents, and they nicely mailed me back. But today I got an email saying I'd been added to the list. And then they sent me a document today. I didn't even ask for it. They just sent me the document because I'm on the mailing list. And all it was is it was a search warrant for the truck. I didn't even post about it, for the prop truck. I didn't even post about it because it wasn't worth posting about. But exclusive, here, look, I'm going to show you exclusive information, guys. Live coverage. They sent me this. It's the search warrant for the prop truck that was searched on Thursday, and they took a bunch of guns from it. Guns and ammo in some photographs. Again, it wasn't really worth me reporting, but I'm now on the list. You know what I think happened is they clearly made a list because they were having to, people were individually asking them for stuff. And what they probably did is they just said, let's just make a list of everyone we sent it to so far. But I just happened to be someone who'd been sent something so far, so they just added me to the list. So I literally didn't ask for that document. They just sent it to me. It's fine with me. Anyways, the good thing about it, though, is if there's any kind of big, maybe there'll be some important revealing court document that comes out. But it's not like they checked out the channel or anything. What they did is, I really think they just made a list of everyone who they had sent something to so far. I did not have to request to be on this list. I kind of just accidentally got on it. Anyways, it's pretty funny though. Yeah, I didn't have to pay $350, as Melissa McQueen said. Barella Holland is here. I told Sophie we were talking about mailing my poo, and she said that's very cool. Oh, Gone with the Gale came by. Gone with the Gale, I already said hi for you. I told people you said hi, but I'm glad you made it by. Said you've been visiting your husband in the hospital. Maybe she'll post another update. His lungs are ready to come off the ventilator. That's good news. That's good news. Sophie says, I hope your results come back good. Thank you, Sophie. We're hoping for a negative. A negative on the colon cancer. Just a standard test. Standard tests you get when you're at a certain age. Edward, you don't hear. I'm not right where everybody goes out. If you went more downtown, you would be louder. I'm sure there's plenty of people out. It's just people are not out right where I am right this second, right outside my building. Oliver Cambridge has been watching late in the UK. In a basket that already happened. Also, they didn't change their name. The parent company changed their name. It's still called Facebook. I think that was being covered so much because people were, it was like they were covering it as if they had changed the name of Facebook. They didn't change the name of Facebook. They just changed the parent company name. We hope Gone with the Gale's husband continues to get better. No, I did a mail-in poopy colons test as a substitute for colonoscopy. Sophie. Cologuard. Shaft says drove by and no longer says Facebook outside the building. Yeah, like alphabet, like I'm Forgotten says. I'm sorry about your friend's wife, Cal Voltaire. That's not good. Yeah, there was in Atlanta, there was this very well-known news anchor who died at 54 from brain cancer, I think in the last 2 days. And she just started feeling sick in April. The story was she was walking like through a grocery parking lot. She started feeling really ill. And then she found out she had brain cancer. And 6 months later, she passed away. I don't think she was sick before then. Jovita Moore. Terrible. 54 years old. Atlanta news anchor Jomita Moore dies months after brain cancer diagnosis. Just awful. Like she just felt sick and then she went in there and she had brain cancer. You just never. This says 53. Another article said 54. Back in April, they discovered it. There is no cure for that kind of brain cancer. You know, it's just like. Terry says no one is promised tomorrow. It's just terrible. She wasn't even sick before then. Easy Day says same happened to my ex. I'm sorry to hear that. Often diagnosed in 40s. In a Basket says she's been with WSB for many years. Yeah, there were people saying like they grew up watching her. I'm sure I watched her at some point when I was in Atlanta. Linda said, my mom died of brain cancer. She was in horrible pain for months. Yeah, so she didn't suffer for years, but the downside is from the time she was diagnosed, 6 months later she was dead. Just terrible. Okay. I want to talk about so by the way, Chris Lund, one of the packages here is Chris Lund. We're going to wait for him to open that because he's not here and also because he says it's more for Halloween. I don't know who the other package here is from. No, I don't think anyone has said they sent me another package. Linda, your mom was young. Linda said her mom was turned 60 when she was in her last coma. Wow. I'm sorry about that. That's not good. Okay, I want to show you something from last night. So here's last night's stream. Linda's dad died when he was 61 too. Wow. Sorry, Linda. That stinks. All right, so this is from last night. This is hold on. Why can't you guys see the chapters? Now you can see the chapters. That's where I'm talking about Squid Game. But I want you to listen to what I said. So I'm talking about Squid Game in this chapter. I want you to listen to what I actually say. Denise Horton said she watched it both ways and preferred to read it. John A. and Petey thinking about subscribing to Discovery Plus. John A. and Petey. I gotta cue it up. I didn't go to the start of the chapter. Chapters. Start of the chapter. Here. That's the start of the chapter right here. So I finished Squid Games, which I found very entertaining. Did you notice something? So I finished Squid Games, which I found very entertaining. Did you notice? Did you notice? Sophie likes Squid Game. Did you notice what I said? Yes, as Bob says. All last night I was calling it Squid Games instead of Squid Game. Because I feel like it's Squid Games because it's all the games. I'm wearing the exact same shirt. Not the exact one, same type of shirt. So the whole broadcast I was saying Squid Games. I bet other people make that mistake as well. I bet if I search Twitter for Squid Games, a lot of people will say Squid Games because they think about the various games. I'm wrong. I'm finding more Squid Game stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Some people on Twitter saying Squid Games. Yeah, I found some tweets where that say Squid Games. Polly says he just unsubscribed. Jean Ann says, I'm sure other people call it that too. It was pretty silly. Darren doesn't like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. If you want to see where I talked about it yesterday, you can go to the chapters. I have chapters on the videos. See, you can skip around. Look. You can see where I talk about various things. For the start of the chapter, you can go in the description. In the description, it lists all the chapters, see? See all that work I do for you? Sonic says my favorite video game shows are Jeopardy's, The Prices Are Right, and Wheel of Fortunes. I like Jeopardy's. Jake, I watched the version with the American voices. I don't know if it's American, with the English voices. I think I'd like to watch it again with just the captions. It's fictional, yeah. It's entertaining, though. Hey, it's Gray Hughes Investigates. Good to see you. Gray Hughes Investigates. It's been a little while. Miss Ravioli, it's called Squid Game. Squid Game. Top Keck, I'm timing you out. It's irrelevant. It's news, which we don't talk about here. So Top Keck has been timed out. I got it even before the mods. I wasn't even going to let the mods bother. The mods would have gotten it, but I got it even beforehand. Wow. Jake is stepping to Sonic. I think that would be too much. I think if we required timestamps from Sonic, he would just give up and go home. And I would understand that choice. I think we have to be very happy with what Sonic gives us all the time. His excellent summaries. So I have no complaints. I know, I'm joking too. Jake is joking too. No, I'm not joking about Sonic though. Ted says, I like chapters. Okay, so we talked about Squid Games. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this. So those of you last night who watched know that Pepe the Frog sent me an Asian cake. Asian moon cake. There I am eating it. There I am holding it. Trying to find a close-up. I know there's a close-up somewhere. Oh, there it is. Here's the piece without the egg. Bung bean. Okay. So, if you remember, it was two halves, and one half had an egg in it, right? So I took out the egg and I ate the egg. I don't know if it was a quail. There it is. There's the piece with the egg in it. Salted egg. I don't know if it was a quail egg, but after the broadcast, as I was cleaning up, I realized the other half had an egg in it too. There were two eggs, one in each half. There were actually two eggs. And for those of you who follow the Lookner channel on Twitter, you got the update. You got the real-time update. This is why you should follow Lookner channel. Look what I posted. Look. Well, Linda said, did you eat it? No, of course not. There was a second egg in the other half of the cake. 12:40 a.m. See, you're missing out if you don't follow Lookner channel on Twitter. You're missing bonus content. Yeah, Sonic says bonus content. Linda says, did you eat it? Of course not. Now look at this. Dave Moss posted this meme. And then Denise answered, and you are the third egghead. What kind of comment is this? What an odd comment. Why is that person following me on Lookner channel? Is she a regular Denise GT? Who's Denise GT? Who is that? Edward, I ate one on the air. I didn't like it. Sarah Joy says she's posted a few times really rude comments. Seize the Day says, how rude and just dumb. Denise Horton says, it's not me. Oh, Sophie, do you know those? Sophie says it's an acquired taste. So I guess Sophie's had one of the cakes. Well, I said I didn't mind the cake. I actually didn't mind the cake. I minded the egg. The egg I did not like. Sophie said if you didn't grow up eating it, it's a very strange flavor and texture. Yeah, so I actually did. I can see. I did like the sweet cake. I actually liked the heft of it. It was sweet, but the egg was odd. Yeah, I'm guessing if I had grown up with it, I would have a different appreciation for it. Edward says, I usually give little things I don't like to my dog to eat. She actually bothered to post, and you are the third egghead. It's amazing. She posted that. She's in Belize. She posted that from Belize. She's sitting there in Belize posting. She's sitting there in Belize posting, and you are the third egghead. Callie Voltaire thinks it's not a real account. I don't know about that. I don't know, Callie Voltaire. Fury Inferno says, welcome to Twitter. I saw a funny post today. What was it? Who posted this? I think it was Pop Crave. Anybody who's like super famous, I mean, they can't even read their Twitter. They just can't read it. What was the post? It was like Lily Reinhart told people on her social media to stop saying her show was bad in the comments. Because people were like going on her social media and telling her how bad her show was in her own comments. How do you spell Lily Reinhart? Reinhard? Lily Reinhart, okay. Oops, I got it wrong. I can't find the tweet now. But anybody who like, again, if you're like a super famous person, like you can't even read your social media. I'm sure it's just awful. Now I can't find this. Again, it was earlier today. It was like some big account that does entertainment stuff said that she had posted like, please stop making fun of my show in my comments. That's what the tweet said. I can't find it right now, though. Okay. Edward says, I love Lily Reinhart. SB has us on in the background. That's fine. EPAN thinks that account is a Russian bot that posted that I was an egghead. Anyways, there were 2 eggs. Look at how good that picture looks. That's a good picture. That's thanks to the camera and the lens. That's the picture I used as the screenshot for the video. Rusty Craig is here. Sophie said, I would eat that. Okay. What else did I want to discuss? Beth says, pickle is great, so gross though. Sees the day prefers Turkish candy. All these updates I have for you tonight. It's like the night of updates. Night of updates. Thanks to our mods, by the way. Melissa McQueen, Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, AJ, really appreciate it. Dolores says, why is there a hole in the center of the egg? I don't know. That I don't know. Barella says, when my Asian neighbors cook mung beans, the odor is horrible, but I'm told they taste better than they smell. So, update about my building. Update about my building. I had mentioned that I wanted to get a price from my building to stay like around 5 months. Like if I wanted to stay until, not a whole year, but until like say the end of April. How much were they going to charge me? So I talked to them about this first like 3 weeks ago. They said they would get back to me. They never did. Then I talked to them about it like Monday. And I said, can I get a price for that? And they said, yes, we'll get back to you soon. And then I went down today because I hadn't heard, and they haven't got, the person in the office said they hadn't heard back from the other person yet. So my lease is technically up in 26 days. Or no, 29 days. But they haven't said you have to decide whether you're staying or not. So I'd really like to just see how much it costs to stay 5 more months. But they somehow can't get me this number. So I passing the buck, says Dolores. Yeah, so I can't really decide for sure what I'm doing until I have that number. I know, Linda, it's crazy that I've now been here over 11 months. It's amazing. It's amazing. Do I have a plan B? Well, they'll let me go month to month, but I don't like the price of the month to month, the official rate. So what I had said to them is, if I stay a few months, can you give me a lower price? So I would just like to, I haven't decided what I'm doing. I might commit till spring if I can get, but I want to hear what they're going to charge me. Gail, thoughts with you. I'm glad you came by and visited, Gail. No, Rusty, I'm not staying in Orlando long term. There's a chance I'll move to Boston in the spring. We'll have to see. I'm not sure yet. But I'm not planning on staying in Orlando long term. But I need to know what my price options are. But they're not. I mean, in theory, you have to give a 60-day notice, but I don't know. Like if I told them in 2 weeks I want to leave, they would just let me leave. So. No, seize the day. I'm not leaving the country yet. At some point, I might visit Canada for a while, but that's not happening right now. I'm forgotten. Boston would be much more cold, but I have family there, so we'll have to just see. We'll just have to see. But I'm not gonna know for sure. I gotta wait until I get the exact pricing first. Yeah, Barella, I have both friends and family there. Jake, I'd like to visit Toronto someday. I've never been to Toronto. Jake Arkson Twillum. SB, I can't negotiate with anyone right now because the person in the office who I talk to they're not the one who signs off on it. They've been trying to talk to somebody else and they can't get an answer yet. There's no negotiation for me to do. We talked about specific prices. But the person said, I need to go and see if that's okay with the person who's my boss. And I haven't heard back from them. The person I'm directly talking to can't approve anything. Great, that was a while ago. That was 2000, probably 2017. Letter artist says if they sign a new lease, it has to be 7 months. Otherwise, you're going to be paying sales tax. Why? Why is that? Letter artist. I'm confused. The other thing, though, letter artists, they don't need to sign a new lease. They could say, we'll do month to month with you for this amount, month to month. They can set the month to month price and just call it month to month. I'm fine with that. I don't need a signed lease for that many months. I'll trust them if they want to go month to month. I just don't want to go month to month at the official month to month rate. Oh, here it is. I think this is the 6-month thing. Look. Florida sales tax exemption, transient rentals over 6 months. In Florida, the rental or lease of any living or sleeping quarters is subject to sales tax. That's interesting. Although I don't know that I would pay the sales tax. When a bona fide written agreement for a continuous residence longer than 6 months is entered into, the rental or lease of the living or sleeping quarters is exempt from use, sales and use tax. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know this. That's interesting. I did not know about that. But it's the thing is though, I've talked to the person in the office who's like one of the head managers. They've never said to me, "Oh, we can't do." He seemed very open to like doing some kind of 5 months thing. So he never said, "Oh, we can't do that." He's been suggesting we can do that. Letter artist says because there are so many snowbirds, a way for the state to make money. That's interesting, though. It's interesting. By the way, that was from Mafa Sutton Donini, lawyers. Sophie, no, Sophie, I appreciate the suggestions, but at this point, I'm leaning towards moving somewhere where I already know people. I'd thought about Austin, but at this point, I'm leaning towards a place where I already know people. LA is too expensive, Cali Voltaire. Too expensive, much too expensive. Also, the time zone is not good for covering news in LA. Not good for me. But LA is super expensive. Dolores has come to Arkansas. Melissa says, I think the moving where you already know people is a great idea. Roger is in Penticton, I think, Canada. It says nice in Penticton. No, I have some like people I know casually here, Barella, but not people I know that well in Orlando. Salon Girl, I appreciate you tuning in. Maybe I'll check out Vancouver at some point, but I can't move there permanently, especially right now. I am using Life with Paul and Vivian. I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone. Blue Yeti. Darren, the time zone isn't good because I have late hours. So if I'm in, I already sometimes miss news in the morning because I normally have late hours. So if I'm in LA, I might miss the whole day of news on the East Coast unless I get up super early. Life with Paul and Vivian. I actually did a video about my microphone. You can watch it if you go to my channel and you search for Yeti. Blue Yeti microphone unboxing. Hope it goes better than last time. Can I do live in-person interviews with other creators in LA? Well, it's not really what I do, Epan. Right? Can you grow your brand faster in LA? I don't know why. For agenda-free TV, I don't know that would affect my growing my brand because I can do this the same program I can do from anywhere. I think in terms of growing agenda-free TV, I'm better off covering more news. So, which would probably be better off not on the Pacific time zone. So I will update you on that. My family would move south. No, they're very settled in the Northeast, my family. There's a lot I like about Boston. Ted says, I found AFTV when you were in Atlanta covering fires in California. John AMPD says, I agree, moving to an area that you are both familiar to and know people would be less of a strain on your mental health. It's just cool to be around people you know well already. As my mom says, you can't make old friends. You can't make old friends. Quick news check. Quiet couple of days news-wise. So I guess we're going to try to do some sort of Halloween stream for Saturday night. I think she got the saying from somewhere else. I don't think she claimed she invented the saying. It's a good saying, though. I think there's a song called You Can't Make Old Friends. Is that the idea? It's a song by Kenny Rogers, You Can't Make Old Friends. Song by Kenny Rogers with Dolly Parton. I've never even listened to the song. You Can't Make Old Friends. Look. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Yeah, Miriam, that was several years ago. Bryce Howe worked on Nantucket for a while. I don't even know if I've been in Nantucket. I've been to Martha's Vineyard. Ryder says, I'll be using that Mom Says quote. Who wrote the song? I don't know. Wikipedia. It was written by three people who I don't know. There's a Wikipedia article about it. Dolly Parton put it on one of her albums, too. It was nominated for a Grammy Award. There's Wikipedia, see? Ryder says, beside Island in the Streams. I mean, yes, but Islands in the Stream was years before. This song was 2013. I mean, Kenny Rogers died in 2020. Okay. When I was in college, we did an issue of our humor magazine in Las Vegas, and we did a photo shoot with Kenny Rogers. I don't know if I was in any photos with Kenny Rogers, though. Caesar Day said, oh crap, I forgot he died. Now I'm sad about it again. Yeah. He was great. Coco Savage is here. Ryder was here. Hey, thanks, Ryder, for watching. Hope to see everyone maybe Halloween. Jean Ann says, we're just starting to see the leaves peeking here in Rhode Island. TWF says, respect for Dolly. She's a natural treasure. She's great. By the way, the Ken Burton's Country Music series is fantastic. Even if you don't love country music. It's really good. It's a good, like, is the word primer or primer? I think it's primer. Basic introduction to country music. Primer. But Ken Burns' country music is great. Is it out there to be found? It's on PBS, I think. I don't know if you can stream it somewhere. It's really good, though. Really, really good. Really good. Seize the day thinks we're going to end up with 2 Halloween streams. Well, maybe 2 theme streams. Seem to an extent. Bob Messina likes old country. All right. Anything else I wanted to cover tonight? Pretty chill tonight. Pretty chill tonight. I wanted to remind myself how to act with a goose. How to act when a goose attacks. We had looked this up before and I forgot, so I got to remind myself. WikiHow, how to stop a goose attack. Getting away from the goose. WikiHow. Watch for warning signs like that. Back away slowly if the goose becomes aggressive. Stay faced towards the goose and use your peripheral vision to guide your movements. You got to keep facing the goose. Remain calm. If you appear frightened or upset, a goose could take this as a sign of aggression. Maintain calm and keep facing the goose. Do not become hostile. Getting hostile will only be seen as aggression. Do not yell at the goose. Don't say anything. Don't make any physical gestures toward the goose. Avoid turning away. It is very important you face the goose until it stops pursuing you. How about that? Do not run. If a goose sees you running, it may encourage it to chase you more. Also, running may make you appear more excited or agitated, which a goose may perceive as aggression. That's from WikiHow. I'll post the link. So you want to face it and you want to be calm and slowly back away. Cala Voltaire said, on last night's run I saw a group of coyotes. I need to Google how to avoid coyote attack. Yeah. Astro Josh is here. Edward Kim posted a lovely picture with emojis of goose chasing person. I like that, Edward. Very nice, very creative. It's cooler here now. 66. I feel like it's nippy. It's fall and it's nippy and it's 66. I'm like, brr, 66, brr. It's feeling like fall tonight here. Erica the pharmacist is here. Alex says where he is, it's 31 and snowing outside. Well. Now, see, Michelle Sparks says it's that time. Why are viewers ending the stream saying when the stream is over? I said we're getting close. Oh, thank you, Ted. Ted 037. Ted says, nice relaxing evening. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate that. Ted 037, thank you. Glad you've been liking the stream. Caesar Day thinks humans are not supposed to mix with wildlife. They have power position against us. Yes, Astra Josh, geese can be very aggressive. I hate having to wear long pants. I get annoyed having to wear long pants. I like just wearing shorts. Miss J Joke Fan. J Joker Fan says it's Saturday where I am. I don't know where that is. Oh, Steve Michelle Sparks said she was talking about her. I see. Well, we're gonna wrap this up anyway. Hey, it's almost midnight. It's almost midnight, guys. No, we're not opening the packages tonight. We have 2 here. We're saving those. Linda says it's going to be 84 tomorrow in Odessa. Well, it's here. It's supposed to be 79. No, 73 tomorrow. Only 73 tomorrow here. Oh, unbelievable. Who knows? Maybe we'll be covering news this weekend. You never know. You never know. You just never know. I think it is time, though. I think we've gotten there, guys. I think we got there. So tomorrow we're going to do some sort of Halloween stream. If you'd like, you can send in a picture of you wearing a costume tomorrow. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. People wanted it tomorrow and not Sunday, though. We'll talk about Halloween Sunday if we stream on Sunday anyway. Oh, Sonic, thank you. Sonic says episode 414, Halloween costumes. Photos. Autographs. Stir fry. Dune. Cologuard. Squid Games. Excellent. Egghead tweet. Lease renewal. Ken Burns Country Music. Goose evasion. Hey, thanks, Sonic. Fantastic summary as usual. Thanks for the donation, Sonic. That's really kind of you. Appreciate it, Sonic. Thank you. No, Brutus, I haven't had the bird costume for decades. I had it for one lovely weekend. So I really appreciate you guys joining me for this Friday night live stream, or Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Wow, that's a lovely comment I just got from Alicia. What a nice comment from Alicia. Alicia Kathleen Calvente said, "Can you cut your head?" That was the quote from Alicia Kathleen Calvente. Can you cut your head? Oh, Rob Van Roy was watching from the Netherlands. So, planning on doing a stream tomorrow night of some Halloween sort. But I appreciate you joining me here. Great seeing you all. And we'll cover news when it happens. Oh, Cala Voltaire. Hey, thanks, Cala Voltaire. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Thanks for the sticker and the donation. Cali Voltaire. Rooftop live? No. Alex says, I'll be at a Halloween party, but we'll try to catch you before I head out. Hey, let me thank our moderators. Oh, Reed Israel was watching. What? Reed Israel, are you okay? How are you feeling? Reed Israel, did you see the poo part, Reed Israel? People were talking about you. Thank you, Reed Israel. We missed you in the chat. Oh, and Charles Goki? Oh my gosh, I didn't know Charles was watching either. Hey, thank you, Charles. I guess Charles was watching too. Charles, I hope you're well. And Barb Filer. Wow, thank you, Barb. This is very kind of you guys. Very nice of you. Rita, Charles Goki, and Barb Filer. Thank you all. That's so nice of you. Thanks for the stickers, too. Charles and Rita were just lurking. I guess there were a lot of people in the Lurkers Lounge tonight, huh? Hey, moderators, give it up for them. Chris Lund? Chris was lurking too? What? I think there was a Halloween party in the Lurkers Lounge. Chris, I didn't open your package yet. I got to do it the next day or two. Hey, Chris wore his seatbelt today, guys. Chris wore his seatbelt today. I'm not kidding you. So round of applause for him. Hey, a big thanks to our moderators, Melissa McQueen, Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, and AJ. Really appreciate our moderators. Thank you, mods. Thank you. Man, there were a lot of people lurking. It's very suspicious. It's suspicious. A lot of people lurking tonight. Rita's Real says, I've heard the poopy stuff. I'm just chilling. Been a long week. Been a little drifty. Okay. Oh, thank you, Charles. Charles says, all is well here. Celebrated 21st wedding anniversary. Oh, congratulations, Charles Goki. Congrats. If I remember right, Charles, Wisconsin? I don't know. Thank you, Charles. Happy anniversary. That's very nice of you. Oh, thank you to Pepe the Frog, who says, congrats to Chris wearing his seatbelt. I'm glad you're encouraging him. Thank you, Pepe. Pepe, I really appreciate that. Also, Arizona Jumper was lurking. Oh, thank you, Arizona Jumper. Thanks so much. She was lurking too. She said, just really tired, enjoyed stream. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Chris said it was a big step for him to wear a seatbelt. Brutus says we're going to need a bigger lounge. I mean, man, the Lurkers Lounge, out of control tonight. Let me thank some of our viewers. Strange Reverend, Kate Links, MSU Kiwi, Chris Lund, Brutus, Meth God. Oh, Meth God was working too. Rosemary Randolph, Cal Voltaire, Paula Faust, Marzell. I think Marzell was sort of lurking. Strange Reverend, Rob Van Roy, I think, was lurking. Oh, Rob says in the Netherlands they're turning back the clocks tonight. Oh. Is that like a Europe thing? I think I saw something maybe about the UK doing it tonight. Hold on. In the UK, yes, the UK is also tonight, or tomorrow night, last Sunday. Well, Saturday night. So I guess that maybe it's a European thing. Ours is next week. Oh, a quick thank you to Jean Ann. Halloween costume fun. Thank you, Jean Ann. I think if I wear a costume, it might be something I already have here, Jean Ann. But I really appreciate that, Jean Ann. Thank you. Thanks so much, Jean Ann. Thank you also, TT, for watching. Fury Inferno, Astro Josh. Astro Josh was mostly lurking today. Ryan the Gamer, MSU Kiwi, Barb Filer, Letter Artist, Geraldine Karstensen. Let's see here. Dave Moss. Dolores Colbert. Marzell was cooking ribs. Ooh, nice. And watching the stream in the kitchen. John came to visit, she says. Emily, I'm not ready for daylight savings either, but thanks for watching. Mantronics was here. Edward Kim. Yep, my package with the Cologuard package is on the way, Edward. TT was here. Nathan Levy was here. Appreciate you guys all joining tonight. And thanks again to everybody who donated. That's really nice of you. Tony Del Monte, Cal Voltaire, Pauly, John TBM, Lee Field, Paul W, K Bati, Geraldine Carstensen, Fury Inferno, Ted 037, Sonic, Rita's Real, Charles Goki, Barb Filer, Pepe the Frog, Arizona Jumper, and G-Nan. That's really nice of you guys. Thank you. Very nice of you. Shaft was watching too. Hedge Enemy too. All right. So, well, the plan is to do some sort of Halloween stream tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Buttergin, oh my gosh. Thank you, Buttergin. Buttergin was lurking too. Buttergin was in the lurker lounge too. This might have been the biggest lurker lounge ever tonight. Thank you, Buttergin, for the salsa lemon sticker. I appreciate that. Very nice of Buttergin. John A. and Petey, thanks for watching. Paula Faust, thanks for watching too. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Now I got to put the chapters on. I like talking about a bunch of different things, but then I got to go back and put on the chapters. Oh no. Oh no, I gotta go get all the time codes. The problem is when I go through the video, it's not very responsive. Like when you try to click through the video, it's not instantaneous. If it was instantaneous, it would take a lot less time to do the chapters. But every time you switch through the video, it takes like a second or two, a couple seconds or more to start up again. So, okay, that's it. That is it. Now we're really wrapping up. It's 12:08 a.m. 12:08. So that is it. That's it. No, it's not bad. It would be, but I just wish it was easier to forward through the video. The creative one. Thank you for joining tonight. And I think it was Sophie. Thank you, Sophie, for watching too. All right, guys. Thank you again to our moderators. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you to the chatters, the viewers, and the donors. Isn't it better to encourage people to watch the whole stream? You know, I'm forgotten. Sometimes people can't watch the stream. So I'd rather them have a way to look stuff up after. I think most people like to watch it live anyway. Okay. Oh, and Patty was watching. And Jess C was watching. Thank you. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good weekend. We'll be seeing you this weekend, but have a good weekend. And we'll do it again very, very soon. See you soon.